We're going to talk about money today. And maybe the signs, like whatever comes up. Like I said yesterday, I was going to do another live today around this time. Okay. Is the incense coming? Hi, Drea. Yes, we're going to do money. Okay. Let's do money today. Let's do work, business, lottery winnings, whatever money, finances, luxury, wealth. Let's do that. Okay. Hi, Charmaine. Let's see. Okay, because I said I was going to do better with these lives. So I'm using my phone. Oh, I forgot to do the do not disturb. Hopefully I won't get a phone call. And if I do, I'll just restart the live this time. So I'm going to go on my other device so I can look at your comments because I'm usually like turning my neck like really bad in order to see what you guys say. Housing included? Yeah, whatever finances, money, whatever that's good for your money. So we'll see. We'll see what comes up. But yes, I'll include everything. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I'm looking for myself so that I can do this live correctly. Okay. All right. So I had to mute that. And now I can see. Wait, where are the comments? Sorry guys, I'm very new at this. Oh, there are the comments. All right, so I can see the comments now. All right. You need good news. You have until September to place Section 8 voucher and it'll expire. Oh, okay, let's see. Thank you, Drea. I like that name, Drea. Reminds me of that Witches of Eastwick. I used to watch that show. Okay, so let's ask about money. Well, somebody's gonna get a letter soon that's gonna speed things up. So that could be about that Section 8, Charmaine. Yeah, road openers are good. I would suggest too, like sage. I personally have saged for a client. Whatever, she couldn't get rid of a car, and I saged it. I told her to take everything out of the car, and I just saged it from the bottom, the top, whatever. Right inside, all the doors were open, and then I did Florida water dots right on it, and I prayed again, and then she couldn't get rid of it, and within 10 minutes they called her to come give the car up, even though they had already declined, like taking the car back or something. And then my son got mad at me when I did that, and he was so tiny. He was like 9 or 10, and he was so mad at me because at the time we were struggling financially, and we had a really a hoopty, right? We had one of those really bad cars, right? And he's like, you can do that for everybody, but you can't do it for yourself. Man, that kid, he's an old soul. As soon as he said that, I said, oh my God, you're right. So to make him feel better, not that I thought anything would happen, because I don't know, for some reason I have more faith in other, doing stuff for others than for myself. Very selfless when it comes to things. So I did it for myself, and instantly we got a new car too. So take the paperwork or whatever and sage it, and then you have to clean it and then put something sweet on it. So I like Florida water for good luck, for money and things like that. But anyway, let's start your money, career, finances. Do it. Sage it. Sage whatever. And then as you're praying, of course, asking for what you want to take away whatever blockages, whatever hold that object has on you, or that problem, that bill, whatever, right? And then once you've done the sage, then come back and add Florida water, and then do a prayer saying now to bring you the good luck, to bring you the money, career, whatever you want out of that. Okay, so let's see, career, finances. Career, finances, wealth, unblocking. Well, somebody's gonna come. You have money. Oh, you saw that, right? Okay, that's too many, but I'll stop here. This is the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands is how you feel overwhelmed, feeling like you have all these blockages, these walls up due to a female. There's a woman that has some sort of power, and she's the one blocking. She could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, doesn't have to be. But usually when the Queen of Swords comes up as a blockage or a negative person, she does it out of being pure petty. I heard petty, that's what I just heard. But she does it out of being sad. Her life is no bueno, no good. So whatever you're getting, she almost feels jealous, even though she could probably do it herself or has more money than you or whatever. But for some reason, this is someone who's bitter. She has some sort of power over whatever's stressing you out or whatever you're struggling with. Okay. So let's just leave that there. Okay. We have the 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, 6 of Swords. Wow. Okay, so there is 3 people, or you and 2 other people, that are going to get together and try to map things out to find out how you can get this money, whatever this money is. Now, this could be a job. This could be a loan. It could even be the Section 8 that you're waiting for, the voucher, right? And so this is something that has been stressing you, something that you haven't been sleeping. It's been like a sore thing in your life, right? And then you have the 6 of Swords. So the 6 of Swords, I don't know if it's you're worried that you're going to have to pretty much leave this house, leave your house with nothing. Or you will be leaving the house pretty much with just if you have a child or children, it's usually you and a kid, or by yourself as a single mom kind of thing. Doesn't have to be, but it could be with how they say, with the clothes on your back. Again, I feel that this has to do with this one person that's blocking the finances, blocking the wealth, the good luck. This is from a person. Just know that that's going to change soon. I feel like you're going to start defending yourself or speaking up about this in some way, however that is. And I say it's going to change soon because after the 9 of Wands, you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is things moving. Hold on. Things moving, things changing. the wheel turning, because this is meant for you. Like the money is meant for you, the job is meant for you, that application is meant for you. You're meant to have um this advance in your finances, right? You're meant to have it. So just know that the wheel is turning. But I feel like you're scared of having to run out and be left with nothing, or having to be left out with no place to live, no money, no help, right? But it's coming, and it's you're gonna start defending. It's because you're gonna defend yourself. You're gonna stand up for yourself. So you have to be able to stand up for yourself in some way, without obviously being aggressive, depending on what it is that you want to attain. I do have someone else though that has, you have like an enemy and a lover, someone that loves you and someone who's not on your side. So there is someone else on your side, and it could be a male, right? Because the way the lovers comes up is usually a male and then the two females or whatever, right? Depending on whatever gender. But in the case of financing, I feel like there is a woman that's blocking you, and then there's a man that could give you what you want. And that's because the man likes you, or he finds you, he thinks you're very sweet, you're very kind, or he happens to be more open to giving you this money, this opportunity, this job, this voucher, right? So the lovers and the wheel of fortune are major arcanas, meaning that these are important things, important people that have your future in their hands. So if you're able to talk to the man, right? Let's say you have the opportunity to. Him, you want to be sweet to. The female, I'm not telling you to be mean, but do defend yourself. Be able to counteract whatever she's doing, right? Because she wants to leave you hanging and dry, meaning she wants to hold things off for you. That could be, again, the money. She wants to hold that shot that you're going to get, because whenever you get the wheel of fortune, you literally get more money. You get luck. You get good luck in money. You get good luck in career, finances. You get like a shot at something big, because the wheel of fortune is huge. It's your future. It's something that's meant for you. A lot of things are usually meant for us, but then other people or things have a power of blocking it from us. And then you start to wonder, was it really ever meant for me? Yeah, they are meant for you, just like a person. Just like having falling in love with someone. A lot of times, most of the time, especially when the relationship is to be very strong, you have someone always tugging at the arm of the other person in some way. Like in this case, right? Like the lovers here. I feel like that woman, whoever she is, that's trying to look at this picture, right? Let's say she's the hater right here. Look at her face. This man is all into you. Again, we're talking about careers. This man could be just the opportunity. This opportunity is in front of you. It's meant for you. It's meant to happen to you. You're supposed to be married to it. You're supposed to sign a contract with it. You're supposed to work together. It's supposed to give you money. But here's the hater. Someone who, whilst she's still in the same either position as this man, or works in the same place, or has some sort of like equal to this guy, for some reason, she doesn't want you to shine that way, or she doesn't want you to get what you're supposed to get. Now, this could be out of jealousy for the man. Could be out of jealousy for the job, the opportunity, the money, whatever it is, okay? And the jealousy, again, I don't think it has anything to do with her wanting the money or wanting the opportunity, because she's not supposed to get it, and she doesn't need it. A lot of blockages that people do is usually people who don't need what you need, but they see that you're about to get something, and that happiness that you have is really irking them. In this case, at least that's what I'm seeing. You have this opportunity, right? And now the opportunity is going to feel like it comes in and it goes. It feels like you're about to get it, and then it feels like you're losing it, okay? It's unstable right now. So the energy for this money, for this position, for this voucher is unstable. It's like, again, you're supposed to get it, you're going to get it, but right now it's unstable. This may have also to do with your emotions in it. Sometimes we also tend to push things away that are for us. So having a little trust in the universe, in God, in your spirit guides, it's going to help greatly. Okay, so you have to trust yourself a little bit. and understand that this is meant for you, that this is not going to escape your fingers. It may not come at the time that you want or the way that you want it, but it's going to come. Now, the less you think about it, I'm the type of person that when I want something, let's say me, for example, right? Um, some people can say, oh my God, you're too lucky. No, I'm not. I'm actually not. I struggle a lot before I get anything, but nobody gets to see the other part because I don't tell them my business at the end of the day, right? But the way that I've learned to either manifest or get what I want is usually just putting the thought or putting the work out there and then letting it go. That works for me. Because when I start thinking about it, I push it away myself from stress, from worrying. Is it going to come? Oh my God, what if it doesn't come? You know, things like that. To give you an example, today, I think I told you guys, those of you who were here yesterday, that I was taking my mom to the store today. My mom has, and this is funny, it's okay to you laugh. My mom has like 1 foot bigger than the other. She says a lot of people do, right? But we always have issues getting her shoes. Because where are you going to find a shoe that's half a size bigger than the other? So she ends up having to go to some stores. And that's not every shoe, obviously, but usually the ones that she picks, some of them are like that. The right foot is too tight. So a lot of times we'll try 2 sizes and she'll want the one shoe that's bigger and the one shoe that's supposed to be her size. Now you can't do that in some stores because what are you supposed to leave 2 shoes without a shoe, right? So today she was praying, oh my God, I hope they don't say nothing. She put both her shoes that actually fit different sizes in the box. And I wasn't scared. Don't get me wrong, I was worried because what if it doesn't happen? But then I said to my mom, at the end of the day, what's the worst that can happen? They say no. Oh, look, you have 2 shoes that are wrong. You have to let that go. I think that's permanent to someone here in this reading. You have to let that go. You have to let go of the worry. Because she got so worried, she went away from the register. And I went to the register like, eh. And then guess what happens? I'm at the register and I'm telling the lady, she's taking, we bought 2 shoes. One was perfect if both the same size fit her, but the other one had the problem with the bigger shoes, right? And I put the good one on top and then I left the one at the bottom. And I kept looking at the lady. I know I was using my witchy powers. And I was like, you're not even going to notice the second pair of shoes. You're not even going to notice the size. Mind you, at this store, they check everything. They look at the shoe, they look at the size because they make sure that that doesn't happen. So she checked the first pair. Now the second pair, I'm like literally focusing on this lady. You're not going to notice. You're not going to notice. And then I know I have this thing that I affect energies myself. I do it because when I'm upset, all of my hair dryers, especially hitting tools, anything I use on my hair, it breaks down. I've actually broken down brand new stuff. As I'm using it, if I'm upset, forget about it. I can't use nothing. My car battery, my alternator, like I'm that person. My energy goes wild and then shit is just gonna break down. But anyways, I'm focusing on the lady and the magnet at the register. She was trying to pull the magnet off the shoe and she couldn't. It was just not working. And then another manager lady came and she took the shoe away and she was able to do it. So I was only focusing on one lady for her to get confused. Next thing you know, the lady was so worked up with just taking the magnets off. She just didn't want to deal with it. I mean, she just put all the shoes, just, scanned the prices, and I paid, and we left. Now, I want to take that and say that I had something to do with that. But at the end of the day, I had to get my mom away from it because she was so worried she was going to mess the energy up. Sometimes you have to have that, like, what's that word? Confidence, right? You have to have some sort of confidence that everything's going to be okay. Yes, things are hard. It's never easy. Put in the work, do your prayers, and then walk away. Let the energy take and do what it needs to do. I remember one time I did that, and mind you, I usually don't play numbers and things like that. But I've done that with the lottery numbers. If I'm stressed, if I'm waiting on that money to come, it'll never happen. But if I say, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll just put my money and walk away. And I've won, a decent amount just on that. So if you're the type of person that you notice that when you're stressed the most, things just goes to shit, then how about no stressing, right? Anyway, so I guess I had to say that. You're going to get a message from the in and out energy, okay? Because this is Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. So you're going to get a letter, an email, a phone call, and it's going to be something tiny, something minor that they need, and it's going to stress you out. Hence why I'm telling you not to stress. And it's going to make you feel like, oh my God, I'm about to lose it again. But I'm not about to get what I want. But just deal with it. Breathe with this energy and just answer the question. It's so minor, so insignificant. But if you lose your shit, you might lose the opportunity because you're going to answer the wrong question. And they're not, it's almost like, okay, so I've had many jobs, many different jobs. So I used to work for an attorney. So I remember my boss always said, don't give out information that they're not asking you for. Sometimes out of nervousness, we give too much out. So if there's something that you don't need to say in order for you to get that application approved, that voucher, that job application, or whatever it is that you're getting to help you in your finances, be careful what you say, especially with the page here, because pages are communications, they are text messages. Watch what you put in writing, because there's something tiny or minor that may kind of like throw you off. Think before you speak. Think before you answer. If they're not asking you a question, don't answer that question. Answer exactly what you're being asked. I guess I had to say that as well. Okay, so as you wait for this to come, you're going to sit there and wait. I feel like you're going to wait 3 days to 3 weeks. Okay? Once are weeks. I like to say days too sometimes, but let's say 3 weeks to be safe. You're going to wait for your ships to come in. Wait for that answer. For that approval, for that, that's going to help you. There's conflict, okay? Let's see what the conflict is about. The conflict comes from and is stemming from that woman. She's not, whoever she is, she's not just going to let it happen easy. As I say that, she's coming, right? But I see victory. 601 says victory. You're going to have victory. Just don't fight the woman. Just stand up for yourself without having to be giving her what she wants, which is to get you out of your happy place, out of your steady, out of your confidence. Just be confident you're going to get it, right? And then always think, what's the worst that can happen if I don't? I have to move on and I have to do something else, and it will come around because you have the wheel of fortune. Okay, you have the wheel of fortune, which means the wheel is turning again. This may be the 3rd or the 4th time that this happens or it comes around, but it's going to turn in your favor because I see victory. What's in front of the victory? What's in front of that woman? Your victory. She's behind the victory. So I feel that the conflict, she's not going to win. You're going to win the conflict. So let's say you go toe to toe with this person, whoever she is, and you tell her exactly what you want and how it is, and then you state your case. Well, I've been doing this for so long. You asked for these papers. I brought these papers. You've asked, is there another issue that I don't know about, that I'm not aware of? Just confidence. And it's going to get to a point where she's going to get tired. You will feel like you're being attacked, but you're not. It's just the energy, because usually when something great or something that's going to put you in a place where you're going to succeed, there's always some conflict, because the little remnants of the negativity that's around all of us is still there trying to get at you. Just fight back, even if it's not physically. Fight back emotionally. Have a prayer under your tongue. I usually do that when I know I'm getting a lot of blockages in something. Whatever that prayer it is, it could be anything. It could just be words that you're speaking in your mind to God, to your angels, to your ancestors, to whomever, right? And then you're going to be victorious. And what is she going to do? She ain't going to do nothing. She's going to be dumbfounded. Dumbfounded. And then somebody's going to get their home. The hermit is being inside the house. It's being wise and having learned a lesson. So if the voucher it is, you're going to get your home. And you're going to be in the house forever. You're never going to leave. It feels like you're going to get older there. I don't know what it is. It doesn't have to be the actual house. Maybe it is the program that you applied for. There are children. I don't know if you have children. But, oh my God, as I said that, you have children. You're going to have people watching your children. Somebody here is going to have their kids being watched. Just kind of like be careful. But you're going to be fine. I don't know what the children have to do with this, but it feels like somebody's going to be like watching your moves after you get the prize, whatever that is. That could be the job, the application, whatever, right? And then you're in your Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is the money lady, is the one that's stable, is being confident and being stable. Don't move out of this position. After you get this, you have to be very careful not to lose it again, because it feels as if you either overspend or overdo yourself, or I feel like I have to say, have some savings, or make sure you don't make big moves until you're completely stable. Why? Because behind it is the Five of Pentacles, which is being, left out again. And you don't want to do that. You may not want to deal with it. Just, I want to say, act blind to people who ask you for money. Act like you don't have it, even if you do. Wait until you're good. I heard 2 years. Wait until you're 2 years in stability before you start either shelling money out to somebody else or allowing other people to come in your goods. Okay, because I feel like family or other people are gonna come in and be like, oh, you got this, I wonder. Don't you shoot, depending on who these people are around you, family, friends, I wouldn't even invite them over to my house. Girl, I wouldn't invite them to my house until I'm 2 years in. Like, people are so negative, especially when they see you winning somehow, even though they don't care about your struggles. They don't care that it took you forever to get there. It doesn't matter. At that moment, when they see you get it, it's almost like, oh, why didn't I get it? You know what I mean? So, I'm inclined to say, stay vigilant. Don't be too friendly. Don't spread the wealth. Wait a good 2 years and keep a saving. Save a little penny, even if it's something small, minor. Believe me, it'll come in later and it'll be worth it. Okay. So let's see. Let's get some oracle cards. I'm getting hot. When I'm getting hot, my whole house gets hot. It's weird. I'll have the air conditioner and everything gets hot. Taking a vacation physically or mentally. See, I feel like you're going to do so well financially that you're going to be in a place to finally take a vacation. And I say finally, maybe you've taken vacations before, but I feel like it's going to be one that's not interrupted or disrupted by any lack of money, any lack of happiness. I can say personally, I haven't taken a vacation since I've had a kid. I used to take vacations just to go out and do all kinds of stuff when I was by myself, when I didn't have any children, right? So if this reading matters for me, I'm taking my own advice, because I'm usually the one that's always willing and able, or feeling like I want to share my goods with everybody. And then when push comes to shove, I'm dead broke and nobody's around. So taking my own advice, right? And I would love to take a vacation. That would be nice. You have a plane? Well, let me see. You have been on a plane and would love a vacation. Nice. It's almost like a break too. It's a mental break. It could even be like a day spa or something, but it's gonna feel like you went away. I still feel like you're gonna go away somewhere, even if it's within the same state, the same town. It's away from your house, where you can now let go of all. Because that's another thing. Once you get what you need to celebrate in some way. A lot of times when we're struggling, we forget to celebrate and thank the universe, thank God, thank our lucky stars, right? So there's something where I remember when I used to manifest the car that I have right now. I used to say, when I get that car, especially if I saw it on TV or things like that, when I get that car, I'm going to do the happy dance. And my son used to be like, ugh, whatever, roll his eyes. And next thing you know, one day, when I got the car that I wanted, I literally did the happy dance. And he was like, oh my God, you're crazy. And I said, yeah, I did this. I said it, and now I'm going to keep my promise and celebrate it. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's see. What else? For this finances, career, good luck, money. Ugh, mice. I hate mice. Discord among friends and family. What did I say? You see what I mean? The minute you get that into that happy place, that you're able to get away, that you're able to be in such a great place, after the struggles, here comes the family and friends with their discord. with their negativity. Ugh. Mice are usually, when it comes in any reading, it means gossip. It means eating away at your luck, at your money. But let's see. Then you have diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. You may be getting jewelry. Hold on. Ugh. Maybe getting jewelry. I feel like it's going to be in the work environment or whatever you get your money from, whether it's your business. You're going to get a gift from a customer or from your boss. Someone who's usually not very giving, by the way, because you have the fox. The fox is shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So this is someone that's usually, if it's the boss, they're usually a cheapo. They never really give you good or any bonuses, or they're not good raises. But if it's your own business, this is one of those clients that might be one that always comes back, and then out of nowhere, they usually don't have much money, but out of nowhere, they did such a great deal. Whatever you did for them did so well for them that they give you a nice chunk of change to celebrate. So you have a gift coming, and it's going to come from who you least expect, I want to say. October. So this gift may be coming in October, after you already got what you want. Remember, the mice are still in the background, so stay vigilant. Okay. We have a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. And this is true because you had the Hermit. Hermit is a Virgo card, but Hermit is someone that is usually wiser the older that they got, right? And it's someone that doesn't even go out anymore because they don't feel the need to prove to anyone that they're happy. They're usually very happy within themselves. It's someone that's a hermit, that they don't like mingling with others. And it's very true of Virgos. My mom is a Virgo, and she's a hermit. She doesn't even like socializing anymore. She doesn't even come out of her room when she doesn't want to. So a hermit is someone that's wiser. And I feel like with the elephant being her favorite. My mom is coming in this reading a lot. She needs to stay out of it. Anyways, the elephant is a lucky emblem for a lot of Spanish people. I don't know if you like elephants, but elephants usually, and I know in America here, they do that too. They put the trunk towards the door or something so that it brings good luck. So there may be, it doesn't have to be an elephant. There may be a lucky charm or something that I suggest you rub the dust off. Clean it. If it's a crystal, clean it with regular water and sea salt. And then once you've done that, put it on your windowsill so that the sunlight and the moonlight recharges it. And then the next day you could put it back where it was or keep it with you. But it's something coming after a long journey, after your mental state being stressed out, that you'll be happier at the end because you're like, oh, I'm never making that mistake again, right? Anything else for career, finances, money, abundance? You will be taken care of in a difficult time. I can't talk. So this is also, the way I feel about the staff usually is being able to depend on someone. So if before you were not able to depend on anyone financially, because nobody was ever there for you, or people usually failed at helping, there will be someone that is going to be sort of, I just heard ride or die. Or maybe you do have a ride or die, and you're able to depend on this person. But there is someone that's going to be like a staff to you, meaning once you're going through all of this, this person could be also, I just saw a finance advisor, someone like that, that is going to advise you on how to do, especially if you get a big amount of money. They're going to advise you and help you. This could be an older person. I feel like an older person, especially if they have a staff, could be a granny, a grandpa, or just I was talking to you in Spanish. Just simply someone that is like a mentor. I'm getting. Bird, perch, waiting for news, package, or letter. So this is a letter or package that's going to come to you. If you're waiting for news for the voucher, let's see what that is. What is that news? What is that package? What is that letter? That did come up before with the Page of Wands. And you had the 8 of Wands when I was shuffling as well. So that's letters, notices, news. So let's see, what is this bird? We have the cup. You should accept a valid criticism. And you have the chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. Okay, so with the bird, waiting for news, package, or letter. So there's someone new that wants to help you, but they're going to make you feel some type of way. Especially if they're criticizing the way that you do things. Or they're going to say something smart like, well, maybe next time you won't do it this way. Or from maybe you should learn your lesson. I get that a lot from like family members usually. When you're doing better, they usually tell you, oh, you better not fall back the way you did now. And it's like, can you just be happy for me? You know what I mean? They're going to feel like they're giving you good criticism, but at the end of the day, it's criticism. It doesn't have to be valid criticism the way that I see it. Why? Because you're finally in a position, whether that's at work or your business is growing or you've gotten what you wanted, where you're doing great and you're able to rest. And I feel that as soon as you're resting and you're enjoying the fruits of your labor, this person is going to come and say, well, if I were you next time, blah, 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 right? I personally would ignore them. You know what? I pray on the people when they do that. Not for nothing bad to happen, but I pray that none of that affects me. Look, the rat. What? Oh my goodness. What did I say? See, this is why I say exactly how I feel. Someone working against you behind your back. There goes that constructive criticism person, right? Opportunities are waiting for you. Let me tell you, this is not only going to be one thing that you guys are going to get. So if it's a job and you got the job that you wanted, or you win the lottery, or you do better financially, you get that voucher. That's not the only thing you're going to get. Once the wheel turns in your direction and you start getting what you want, it's going to be so many other opportunities that are going to start kicking in. Why? Because it's like the law of karma. You're moving the wheel. And so the energy is positive. Okay. Now, the positive energy comes with its little rats, right? You are going to see a rat here and there. You're going to hear comments here and there. Ignore it all. Why? Because literally after that rat that's going to be working against you, you're going to get that opportunity. So if you allow the rat to take over your mind, to change the way that you feel, to take away your confidence, then what's going to happen? The rat is going to win, right? Don't let the rat win. Because there's going to be so many different opportunities just because the will decided to turn in your good direction. And look at that. Now, marriage doesn't have to be love, especially because we're doing finance reading. But if you're getting married and the marriage partner comes being rich, there's your money. Sprinkle on that one, right? So this may be just a marriage of business, though. It could be a contract that you and a friend get together and you open a business together, or again, that job contract where you get a better job. You sign something, but it's something that you're married to, something that is a compromise. Two people get together and agree on something. So there is something with that big opportunity that's coming where big doors are going to open for you. This could also be when you work, I don't know, for somebody, it could be that they work at a hotel and it feels like you work in a fancier hotel. You could be a, what is that I'm seeing? Like a flight attendant, but instead of a regular flight attendant, you're going to work with private planes or something. Or you're going to go from the regular class to first class. There's some of an upgrade, I feel, here. An upgrade that's going to be serious because the other person is going to sign on the dotted line, right? And it's going to be to your benefits. It's going to be something also that comes because you're sweet and kind. Remember to not be bitter, no matter how the circumstances are. The sweeter and the kinder that you are, the more opportunities that you're going to get. Like, what do they say? You get more bees with honey or something. Okay, so what else? And there you are, the crown. You're on top of the world. Honor and respect will come to you. Yep. I feel especially after the second, because I feel like you're going to get what you want first. There's going to be the riffraffs. You're going to ignore them. You're going to stand up for yourself. You're going to pretty much give your back. You're going to walk around like a racehorse, not looking sideways. And then all of a sudden, a huge opportunity is going to come in your direction. And that is going to happen because of the way you look, by the way. A lot of you guys, it's going to be because of the way you look or the way you look at life. Because you're not bitter, because you're not angry, because you're sweet and kind. And there's something about with a big smile on your face, someone's going to feel inclined to give you money, inclined to give you an opportunity that's going to change your life, inclined to open big doors for you. These are big doors. This is not just any door. This is a big door. It's like a high-rise door type of door, right? But like anything, there's the rats behind there. And if you ignore, you're going to end up having the crown, having the honor and respect of this person. There's going to be a person that's going to respect you. And this person has a lot of pull, whatever they're at in their life, or they just have a lot of money. I feel like the person has a lot of pull. More like the boss or someone that knows somebody that knows somebody. Okay? Now, I'm not going to keep doing that because I don't want to ruin the fun. But look, time to go out and have fun. Grapes. Grapes are a sign of wealth. Usually, wherever you see grapes, you see things multiplying. Grapes are multiplication, meaning a tiny opportunity. You can count each grape and say, okay, I'm going to have that many opportunity in my life. Grapes also are, Spanish people will eat 12 grapes at the end of the year so that the new year comes with money. So grapes in itself means abundance, prosperity, great finances. It's also being put in a place where you've never been before. Doors opening for you that you never thought would open. And the way that I'm seeing it, this might be coming towards December, towards the end of the year. Again, with the 12 grapes at the end of the year. So the longer you take and you stay on course, the bigger the opportunities get, especially by the end of the year for someone here. I also keep having to it just came to me again that you should cleanse that lucky charm, whatever that is. It could be a ring, an old ring from your grandma or an auntie, something that was handed down to you. Wait, let's see, what else? Is that it? I think that's it. No, let me pull some more. I'm going to pull some more oracle cards, and then I'm going to go because I have a hair color in my hair. And I don't want my hair to fry. I don't think it's going to fry. But, because after a while, hair colors, they literally stop working. So I should be fine, but I don't want to kind of like play with it too much. You guys are very quiet. I haven't seen any messages. Is everybody still here? I hope you can still hear me. You're from Spain and you have always the most accurate message. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Laura. Okay, let's see what other messages you guys need to hear. This reading is good. Again, I see a lot of struggle, but we all know nothing is easy. And if it's too easy, it's usually not good. At least from my experience. So let's see. Okay. I love this. Because this deck has a ton of bad stuff. I like it because, you get the truth, but it can be annoying when you're trying to just focus on positive, right? But you have harmony, balance, peace, happiness. Taking a chance, risk, and options not showing hand, like gambling. What did I say before? Don't let people know what you're up to, okay? There's something wonderful coming. You're going to have so much peace. Honestly, after a while, you just want peace. You just want to enjoy your life. Because if you have peace, that means you don't owe any money. That means your money's right. That means you have good health. Your children, your family is okay. That means you're at the place you need to be. So when you're striving to be, let's say, prosperous, wealthy, always strive for harmony, for peace, for balance. Because everything else comes to give you this. Because there are obviously people out there with a ton of money and no peace, no happiness, right? So always strive for this so that everything else kind of comes with it. You're going to have everything you want. But it's telling you to pretty much keep the balance. Don't overspend. Don't tell your business. Keep a life of wealth to yourself. I'm telling you for a good 2 year personally. And save some money on the side so that you can have peace in case, because there is still going to be the little refrats. And this is for those of you guys that take a chance, like with the lottery, scratch offs. It looks like you're going to take a chance, okay, whatever that means. There might be some risk that you may be willing to take because you can feel it in your gut that it's going to pay off. But if you do, have a poker face. Don't let no one know about it. Don't show people your hand, like I said before. Be smart about it, okay? And with that, I'll leave you because this turned out to be amazing. I think that by the end of the year, you guys are going to be where you want to be financially. I'm going to take this reading for myself as well because I kind of liked everything that was said. I'm already used to the rats in my life. And so I've become somewhat of a hermit myself. But I'm looking forward to the vacation. That's about the only thing that I said, oh, that would be nice. Everything else, I know it goes according to your lifestyle, according to your peace, to your energy. I do recommend cleansing your home, your area, doing even spiritual baths. For those of you that do spiritual baths and you're looking for a good outcome in something, my mom used to always have me do this bath every time I was looking for work, and I would get a job within 3 days, no joke. Especially for work specifically, is I'm trying to think of the word in English because it's not geez, I'm gonna have to go up and get it. In Spanish it's perejil. Let me go get it because I have the herb and I could read the name of it. Sorry, parsley. Okay, so get yourself. Thank you, Laura. I knew you would think of it. Parsley. Get yourself some parsley, some fresh parsley, and brown sugar and white sugar, right? And then in a warm bucket of water. Oh, I don't think okay, there's my hands. Oh, good. Because I get scared with this thing. Okay, so in a bucket of warm water, you put your parsley and you you wash it like if you were washing laundry. And then you dissolve it as much as possible because you're trying to get all the green out. All the green out in the warm water and in the warm water. As you're doing this, you're praying for that job, for that money, for that application approval, for that voucher, for whatever it is you want, right? And you smush it and you smush it and you get as much green as possible. Then you take all the green out in that warm water. You leave it as clean as possible without the leaves. And then you add brown sugar and white sugar, whatever amount you want. It's going to be sticky on your body, but it's one of those things that you put on overnight and then the next day you take another shower or bath, right? Then you add in there, if you can get it, holy water. You can get it usually from the Catholic churches. Usually they give it to you for free or you give some money to the church. And Florida water. You're going to add that to the bucket of the green water, right? You're going to add the sugar, the Florida water, the holy water. I also would add my perfume and a man's perfume. That's good because the two energies are good so that, your love life can also be happy. So my mom would usually just tell me to do the sugar and the parsley water. I would add the rest of the things. And like I said, things would just, thank God and thanks to my mom, things would just go well. Okay. And that, you don't really find that everywhere. There's a lot of things that my mom used to tell me to do and I do. And my dad too. Because on my dad's side, his great-grandmother was gypsy, gitana. and Gypsy from the Canary Islands, and they're Romanian. And then on my mom's side is Dominican, and we have on my grandma's side we have the 21 divisions. Not that any of us practiced it, but they have a bunch of old advice, especially for money and for cleansing and things like that. So that's just my advice, and that's one of those things if you want something quick and it's easy to attain those things, because you have parsley. Especially I would get fresh parsley, of course, and then you would have sugar at home and the other things you can get yourself. It's nothing too crazy. And you take a bath. When I say a spiritual bath, it's like you take a regular shower, and before you get out of the shower to dry up, you bring in your spiritual bath already prepared, in a container. And then you pour it on your body from your neck down, not on your head or your face, because this is going to be very sticky. And I usually don't like doing baths on my head. I protect my head, right? So you pour it from your neck down as you're doing your prayer and asking for what you want and thanking God and your angels and your spirit guides for attaining these things that you want. And then try to air dry, but that could be hard. So I would wear a robe. You try to go with something. Even if your towel, don't just rub it off. Just try to let it air dry as much as possible, and then go to sleep with that. And then the next day you can take a regular shower or bath and take it off. You could do that for 3 nights depending on how big the wish is. Honestly, when I do it once and I try the second time, by the third day I already get usually a job, because that's usually what I'm worried about. But anyways, I hope that helped. Thank you so much for sticking it out here, for listening to my reading. I love you guys so much. Make sure to leave me like the video once it uploads, because I know it uploads later, I think, the lives. And yeah, thank you so much. Take care. I love you. Ciao. And good luck. I hope you get the voucher.